Today, we're going to break down the fundamentals of electricity, from current all the way to power. So, what really happens when you flip a switch? Well, it all starts with an electric circuit. Right. You can think of it as a closed loop. If that loop breaks anywhere, the flow stops. And what's flowing? Electric current. It's kind of like water flowing through a pipe. We measure that flow in amperes, or amps. 1 amp is a coulomb of charge passing by each second. And a single coulomb? That's about 6 quintillion electrons. Yeah, it's a huge number. Okay, so we've got this flow, but what's pushing all those electrons along, right? That push is what we call voltage. It's the electric pressure in the circuit. A simple battery is what provides this voltage, getting all those charges to actually move. So, is there a link between the push, voltage, and the flow, current? Yup, there is. It's called Ohm's law. Basically, more push gets you more flow. Simple as that. The formula is V equals I times R. So V is voltage, I is current. What's R? R is resistance. It actually fights the current. So more resistance means less current. And what affects resistance? Well, it's about the wire's length, its thickness, and what it's made of. If you line up resistors in series, you just add their values up. The total resistance increases. But in parallel, it's like adding more lanes on a highway. It actually lowers the total resistance.
See the difference? In series, current is the same everywhere, but in parallel, it has to split up.
And that's why your house is wired in parallel. You can turn one thing off and everything else stays on.
Okay, remember resistance, that electrical friction? Well, it has a pretty interesting side effect, heat. This is called Joule's law of heating. The more current, resistance, or time, the more heat you get. And we use this. It's how toasters toast, light bulbs blow, and fuses protect your circuits. So how do we even measure all this energy being used? That's where we talk about electric power. It's measured in watts, and you calculate it by simply multiplying the voltage and the current. Your electricity bill measures things in kilowatt hours. One of those is 3.6 million joules of energy. And there you have it. These are the basic rules that power everything from your phone to our cities.
If you liked the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and not to forget about commenting your favorite part. And at last, I want to say,
we will be meeting soon, and stay royal, yippee!